Hi guys. Uh, oh my god, I don't know how stupidly hard this is. I don't think you understand how hard trying to get cesus is. Like I spent like so long getting to 3-star, especially on Martyr and declaring Armageddon, Weird and Trick, and these last 10 levels have been absolute hell. Okay, but. Let's do this. So, okay, tell me, how much health does he have? That's not even. Okay, give me for a second. Let me do a bit of research. But the odd chance oh, bro, I'm so. That was worse than my first attempt was my best attempt. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, now I just spam hobo. So that means first upgrading this. He transformed and then he died. Okay, this is just not working. I'll cut to before he can actually do anything. I just don't know what to do, man. Let's do this. I'm cooked. $116 HP. You won't. Fuck it. I can.
It's all about to change because Pepsi is sending me all across the city to eats and see if they're worth the hype. So from
Let's come to this.
Alright. Well, new day. Let's see how this goes.
A solid financial future doesn't happen by chance. Let's talk about your
I
potential.
don't get it. I don't. Oh man. Another day.
Wait, is this trouble for? Yeah, this.
Well, I'm gonna be very honest. When I went into this game, I was not ready. And well, why? Because I had literally played at least 12 games this day, and I was just not feeling it. Because I had lost every single one of them, and I had not made any good progress ever since I got cesus down to 116 HP. So I just did what I usually did, and I followed the tutorial. I actually followed the tutorial so much I practically remembered it. So that's exactly what I did, and I was like, well, I'm gonna lose so much health. This is probably gonna be the last run I do today before my screen time runs out. So that was exactly it. So I did exactly what I did. I started upgrading my bank, and then this start was particularly good because I had enough money to afford both the giant and the teapot. And it went really well because I had already 3 tanks on the field, which is pretty good. And then this round I had like gotten a lot of experience from playing, so I learned not to spam my support units or in meat shields because the beacons would absolutely cook me. So I only used them when I absolutely had to. You can see that I'm not really using my speed battler or barbarian, and whenever I could, I tried to sneak in and become a zombie battler to do 2,000 to 1,000 damage. And yeah, I'll probably link the tutorial I used in the description, but without further ado, this was probably like one of the most ecstatic I've been after I won this. If only I was actually using my mic, but unfortunately I was doing something at the time, so I didn't use my mic. But if you could hear my voice, you could hear how ecstatic I was. So, well, the round went on like any other, and I actually had a fairly good distance for cesus, and I had a really large stack of units. But unfortunately, when he went to stage 4, I'm in phase 3, he took out a few of my units, but I had 3 tanks on the field, and that was really good. So the reason I'm using slammer and not treasure is because at the start where I slammed his teapot, but if he ever decides to go to my back line and pick up one of a giant, I can easily slam him, which I am surprisingly really bad at. See, I just missed, but I do eventually hit a few good ones, but not now. So yeah, also if he does get too close, I can use a zombie battler to get him low. I don't know if that's how you call him, I just don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, so that's basically how to do it. And eventually it's going to get pretty tough because you can see the teapot and the giants and the teapot, a fully raged mode teapot is like there, and I'm just like not feeling like I'm gonna win because I only have 1 giant on the field and it's gonna get decimated. But luckily I get second giant, and I managed to actually hit a successful hammer, which you can see really throws his health down. And now I'm able to get 2 tanks on the field, and my teapot is on second range, which isn't the best. But now I started to get really worried because my base is practically cooked, and there's like, do not see that loadout. There's two Vikings, 1 beacon, and like a lot more. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm able to consistently get on my tanks, and eventually I'm not actually sure how I kill him because I thought I missed my hammer, but eventually I'm able. Yeah, see that I missed his hammer, but once he comes up, I miss my hammer. and it's not looking good for me. But eventually, a cyber battle is able to get it one hit, and well, do you see that when he goes back, and instantly, when he comes back, he dies. And in case you missed it, I'll slow it down and I'll show you when it dies here. And well, I'm gonna be very honest. My base was like at 1000 HP and there was an enraged people at my front door, so I wasn't really confident even though I beat cesus. But luckily, after spamming a few of my battlers, I was able to kill both the Viking and the teapot. And well, I'll just let it play out because rushing to the base is probably the easiest part of any boss fight, so I'll just end it here.
This place is ridiculous.